Hey guys, I have an art journal page today to share with you using some more of the Maremi small art supplies. So this is one of her stencils here, and I just took some texture paste and went all around my page with it. This is the Jane Davenport art journal, which I hate. We can talk more about that later though. I'm going to go in with some Lindy Stamp Gang Magicals, Cheshire Cat Cherry. I spray my page with a little bit of water, add the powder, and then spray it with some more water. And then I'm going to go in with some Yodeling Yellow. And let me tell you, when you add the water with the powders over texture paste and then bam, it's like heaven on a page, I tell you. I just love magicals. So I'm just gonna move my book around until I'm a little happy with it. I wasn't really loving the orange color that the pink and the yellow made, so I sopped a lot of that up, but then my pink kind of got lost as well. And I'm really trying to keep that pink overspray off of my page. I hate those little overspray spots. So I'm just trying to spray it with some water and get those out of there. And then I thought, since I'm going to add some very soft florals on top, this is a really bright, bold kind of color in the back, so I wanted to push it back a little. So I'm taking a fan brush and some gesso, and I'm very lightly going over the top of my texture. In some areas, I'm going to blend it out with my finger a little bit, and I'm just really, really lightly going over it, building up that layer because I don't want to put too much and then not be able to undo it. But I want to build it up until I'm happy with how it looks. And then I'm going to do a little stamping. I have a light gray ink and this Waybill invoice stamp by Viva Las Vegas Stamps. It has a lot of cool kind of script on it. It's also got some lines and some numbers, all kinds of good stuff on that one. And then I'm also going to take this stamp by Finnabair. It's called Messy Text. And then these are the cut apart flowers from Marta's line, and I'm just kind of working out my composition. The word Bliss is a die cut from Heidi Swap, and I just die cut that a couple times and stacked it up. Die cut it a couple times from cardstock and stacked it up so it had a little bit more dimension. And then I'm going to glue this flower down with some Collage Page matte, and I just put it on the back of my flower so that the liquid glue doesn't activate any of that color that I have underneath and kind of tint my flower because it's white, and I want to maintain that whiteness of the flower. And then I'm going to add a smaller one underneath it there. And then I put some glossy accents on the back of my word, and I'm going to stick that puppy down. And then, I don't know, I just wanted to add a little more texture in the background, and I love the way paint looks when applied with a brayer. So this is a little brayer. I've come to find out that it's a wallpaper tool, but I ganked it from my dad's painting toolbox. So I'm just going to go around the page with a little bit of gesso, and then I'm going to take a Neocolor 2. This is, I think it's called Rose or something Rose, but I don't know why they put the label, the name of the color at the top near the point. So when you unwrap the crayon, you take the name away. It should be on the other end. Get it together, Neocolor 2s. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that pink to my flowers. I'm going to scribble it in and then activate it with some water to kind of fade it out a little. And then I'm going to take a water-soluble graphite pencil and add some lines in there for the center of my blooms. And I'm also going to go around that little tiny flower there underneath the blue, oh, come on, get it together. The bloom. I'm also going to add a little bit of water to some of my scribbles in my blooms up top, a little bit more pink with my Neocolor 2, just back and forth till I'm happy. And then I wanted to make these flowers like very dimensional, so I took a second bloom and I put a little bit of glue just in the center of my flower, so the edges are going to curl up, and I'm going to kind of coax the edges so that they really have a lot of dimension. You can see that more in the still shots at the end of the video. And then I'm going to take my That's not English. Turquoise green. Neocolor 2, and add some splatters with that because I love turquoise and like pink or red. So I just wanted like a little pop of color. And I also, oh, this is my water soluble graphite pencil that I used on the blooms, and I'm also going to do a little journaling. I thought a black pen would be too harsh for this, so the graphite is quite a bit softer. And I also added a dimensional bloom to the flower that's underneath the bee as well. I don't know where that clip went, but yeah, so that one's dimensional too. And then I added a little bit of water to my journaling, kind of feather out some of the words, and that I added a couple like highlighted words to it. And this was really hard to photograph, I guess, because it's so soft. So I had a really hard time getting like the details, but you can kind of see the dimension here in the... Okay, thanks guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.